Welcome to a new video. My name is Tyson and this is Owning Purpose, helping young people discover their gift and own their purpose in life through personal growth, breaking limiting beliefs, and spirituality. And today we're talking about how to release emotional attachment from a person, an ex, or an outcome. Now, before we get into the topic of this video, I just want to say thank you so much for the comments, for the likes, and for subscribing. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and by the end of the year, I believe that we are going to reach 50,000 subscribers. Yeah, I said it, 50,000, okay? So, let's go into like the first tip of how to actually release this emotional attachment from an ex or from a person or from an outcome. And the thing is to simply be aware of what is this emotional attachment. Why do you have this attachment? Who is this attachment to, okay? Why do you have this attachment? A lot of the times when we are really wanting something, let's say you really want like a pair of shoes, or you really want, this specific person, or you want this specific amount of money. A lot of times we get so caught up in the materialistic things that we end up actually causing resistance. And what resistance is basically saying, I want, and you're making yourself sound desperate to God or desperate to the universe, okay? So that's why you're not actually manifesting those experiences. But the second reason why you may not be manifesting this experience is because you are simply so attached emotionally, and your emotions are so attached. So for example, if you know that you really want to manifest a partner in your life, and every time you think about this person, you get so happy, you get so excited, you get filled up with joy, but then when they don't call you and they don't text you by a certain day or a time or in a certain span of a week, you get really upset, right? You feel some type of way. And so you're now allowing your emotions to control you instead of you being in control of your emotion, which means that if you use this concept of what I say that really helps you to release emotional attachment is the concept of, and excuse my language if you don't like cursing, I'm sorry because I curse sometimes in my videos, it just is what it is. But the concept of fuck it, okay? This is the concept that I learned today, and I implemented it. I tried it, and it actually worked. It gave me a lot of peace. But here's the thing that why I say F it, right? Is because when we are so emotionally attached to something and we don't say, you know what, F it. Not F it in the sense of it's not going to work out. F it in the sense of I am not in control of this, and it allows me to say, you know what, universe, handle this, take care of this. I let this go and I allow you to move and do as you want to move and do. That is what the concept of F it means. So when we are attached to emotionally to a person or to an ex or to an outcome, it just simply means that we are not allowing the universe to move. We are not being aware of why are we attached to this person? What is the reason for why we are attached? So a good example of this would be when I was in a relationship in 2017 into 2018. And so it was a good little year span, great relationship, great person. However, it took me about a couple of years to get over that breakup, right? So because I was so involved, emotionally, I gave just, a lot of value and a lot of love. And I felt like in a way, I was kind of disappointed afterwards when, years down the road and, things didn't really work, or I didn't have any communication or whatever it was for me. I felt as if I was so emotionally attached to that situation that I didn't allow myself to become aware of it because I was thinking about it all the time. So you have to understand that the key to doing this is actually getting deep down and doing mirror work, okay? Now I say mirror work because some people don't think that it works, but it's really just, self-reflecting on yourself, okay? It's not literally looking in a mirror and, it's just writing down, journaling, and taking care of the emotional trauma. So maybe this is someone that might be a family member of yours that maybe you had a really traumatic experience. Maybe you went through, your parents went through a divorce, and that was one thing for me that hurt emotionally, right? So you have to learn to release those things by self-reflecting on yourself. And I know it's scary. I know it's really, really scary for some people to get down deep into their emotions. But here's the thing. One thing I know about you, and the one thing I know about this channel, is that you can own your purpose and you can really get deep down into owning who you are as a spiritual being, as a great spiritual being. You can really truly own who you are as a person by simply just going back and reflecting back on the pain. And no one has to know this. You can get a secret notebook, put it in a glove compartment, or put it in some type of a safe, where you have a code or whatever, and that's perfectly fine. You don't need to share this with the world. Just make sure that you're reflecting on yourself. So that's another key to emotional attachment, is reflection. The other key to emotional attachment, or releasing emotional attachment, is to simply say, it's okay for me to feel this way. It's okay for me to be mad. It's okay for me to want to figure out or want to try to understand what's going on. But again, you know, reflect more on that. Don't focus so much on the negative things that's happened. Allow yourself to sit with the emotions, but understand that once you are allowed to sit with the emotions, become aware of the emotions, and sit with it and know that it's okay, now you can go through a sense of change. So I don't know what change is for you. Change may be you speaking to that person. Change may be you sending a text message. Change may mean doing something that creates and gives peace back to you, because it all matters about you releasing this emotional attachment. So a lot of people who want money, for example, right? They chase money. They feel like they got to work so hard for money because maybe they were programmed as a kid that you got to work hard, or you got to go to a 9-to-5, or you got to go to college to make a good living. Okay. That might have brought some type of traumatic financial experiences or some type of traumatic money experiences. And now you put your worth in, I have to work hard and I have to do all these things for money. I have to put my worth into money. So now you have an emotional attachment to money. So anytime you go out somewhere and you spend some dollars, you get all scared and you become really bad, and it becomes scarcity because you feel like money is not going to ever be yours. So that's something you have to understand. You have an emotional attachment to losing money. Okay. So how do we emotionally detach from that? Well, we understand the concept of, hold on, wait, if I just say, if I go to work and do my job, F it. You know, I know that I'm doing what's right. I know that I'm giving value to this company. So I know the universe is going to bless me tenfold. So that's how you have to start thinking of things, is not in the concept of F it as in you don't care, but the concept of F it as in, I am allowing the universe, I'm allowing God, I'm allowing the divine being, whatever you want to call God or whoever you believe in, to move in you, to allow things to flow in your energy. And what you must remember when it comes to emotional attachment is that you are in control of your own emotions. I don't know if you heard of this phrase, but emotions just means energy in motion. So anytime that we are frustrated at someone, or we're, you know, mad that an outcome didn't happen, we're putting our energy towards the outcome. We're giving pieces of our energy to the outcome, or to a person, or to money. So we're not keeping energy within ourselves. So when we can keep energy within ourselves, we can be so creative. We can do other things. We don't care about all the extra stuff because the energy is not within other people. It's within ourselves. Okay. So how do we release from an ex, or how do we release from an outcome, or how do we release from maybe a boss or somebody that's higher up that we thought was going to give us an opportunity, and maybe they didn't give us the opportunity that we wanted, or maybe we didn't get that specific thing, or maybe the manifestation just did not come. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come. It just means that your manifestation is delayed. So if you have this emotional attachment to going out on this date, or to getting this money by a certain time, or even maybe to be promoted, you know, up to a higher position, or get into an apartment by a certain time, if you stop being so attached to it and you learn to understand that I am in control of my own emotions, your manifestations will come out of nowhere. Because now the universe or God is saying, hey, he's not attached. She's not attached anymore. They're not attached anymore. So let's go ahead and give them what they want, because now they've understood the ethic concept, okay, that I can move forward in my life knowing that I don't need to be super attached to this situation, okay? And that all things work for my good. Everything is always happening in the way that it's supposed to. And the minute that you start to understand that, I'm telling you, those blessings will start to come into your life. And let me say this too. Sometimes even when you want to manifest something and it doesn't happen for you, sometimes your manifestation is for someone else. So when you're releasing emotional attachment and you feel that you're so attached to something emotionally, well, you know what? Maybe you raising your vibration, maybe you understanding that you're not in control of this stuff and you really can't do anything about it. Maybe your manifestation will then be, I'm healed now emotionally from the outcome, from my ex, from a person of higher class or higher standard that was supposed to give me an opportunity. And now I can help somebody else who is in this same situation. And like I told you guys with the example that I gave, you know, that was something that took me a while. But now, and I'm still kind of going through it, but I understand my boundaries. I understand myself emotionally and what I deserve and what I desire. And I'm not willing to give that up, because I'm going to try to give my energy to someone else that I've already gave my energy to, okay? So if you guys enjoyed this video today, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Number one, to let me know that you guys just enjoyed it and you love this content and you learned something about how to release emotional attachment from an ex, an outcome, or a person. But number two, this video, if you like it, it helps a lot of more people on this platform to be able to learn how to emotionally attach from those things. Now, if you don't know how to self-reflect, lucky for you, I have a free ebook down below in the description box that you can get, or down below in the comments. It's pinned in the comments. You can get it today. It's completely free. It's going to help you to learn how to own your purpose in life and start owning your purpose, but it's also going to help you to learn how to self-reflect, find your gift, and you get to know a little bit about me and being 1 pound 2 ounces and how I've been able to be the person that I am today. Okay, if you love this video, if you love this content, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the 1,000 subscribers that we are almost at. Okay, by the end of the year, I want to reach 50,000 subscribers, or we are going to reach 50,000 subscribers, and I believe that we'll be able to do it. So thank you guys so much for this video today. I'll see you guys next week. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the description box, or in the comments, not the description box, in the comments. Let me know if you want to hear new videos, if you liked this topic, what other topics do you want to hear. Drop them down below and I'll review them and make another video for next week. See you guys later. Peace.